hit the like button, share, subscribe, so we can notify you when's the next time we vibe on Serious Minds. Serious Minds. For serious minds. Seriously. The Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth. Peace.
Do your children love learning? At the Institute for Self-Mastery, we've been homeschooling for 10 years. We didn't just hop on this because of what's going on now. Check us out, the Institute for Self-Mastery, ismhomeschool.org. Peace.
Peace, peace, peace. Family, what's good with everyone? All right, now, Quan, I know I don't talk that fast, Quan. How you gonna put them things back to back? You at least gotta put them like 10 seconds later, 15 seconds. Quan. Quan, that S is for Swift. I guess Quan S. Let me see. Swift. No, short, no, I don't know. All right, peace everyone. Peace, it's Professor Griff. And Black, it's been a minute, but last time I was on the microphone Thursday. Yeah. Greetings to everyone. All right, right here on YouTube. All right. And as Quan would have me tell everyone, since she's put these things up back to back, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share, family. Please do not forget to hit the bell so you can get notified as to when we're coming on, if they allow you to do such. But hell, they might not. They be on something. Straight up, man. They on one for real. Man. For real. Hold on for a second, fam. Man, hell with that. All right. Whoa. Let me move this over here, fam. All right, cool. So we got that out the way, Quan. And the next one is, if you would like to advertise right here on Serious Minds RNTV, of course, over here on YouTube. I'm not sure about Instagram, whatever, but you got to come over here. Check this out, what we're doing over here. All right. Text me 678-557-2919. All right. Okay. Next, Quan, if you would like to purchase the Serious Minds Brain Tonic and the Resurrection Formula, all right, you can do so by visiting me, Professor Griff, at www.professorgriff.me. All right. Or just go right to PayPal. It's best to go through the website because at least you know what you're ordering. So you can fill out every space you need to put your phone number, your name, your address, what you're ordering. Fam, what you're ordering. All right. A lot of times y'all send me stuff and I don't know what you're ordering because y'all don't fill it out properly. All right. Walaikum salam. Enemies public. What's good with you, bro? All right. Once again, if you would like to advertise right here on Serious Minds RNTV, just hit me up 678-557-2919. If you would like to support independent black media, which I can honestly say, the Serious Minds family do that in a very major way, and I really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. I think I'm going to move this back over here so I can kind of have access to it and it's closer. Yeah. All right. So if you would like to support independent black media, not only Serious Minds RNTV, but if you would like to support any other independent black media, please do so. I'm encouraging you to do that. All right. So fam, who's ever ordered the Serious Minds Brain Tonic, all right, it was sent out today. What's today's date? Today is the 8th. All right. It was reported the other day. It was fine. And hit the post office today. So you should be receiving it. If you do not get your package this week, hit me up. All right. I will definitely get it out to you. All right. All right. What you putting together over there, man? You finishing doing this thing? Oh my God. So we want to give thanks to all those that continuous support of independent black media, such as Serious Minds RNTV, Quan, myself, Shane Shakur's over here doing something crazy. I don't know what it is. Huh? Nah, bro. How'd you get locked out?
I just opened it back up.
I don't know. Not right now, Mike. How was you just playing it a few seconds ago and it's not in?
No, I can't download it. I can play it, but I can't.
Oh. Nah, I don't have a clue. Yeah, nah, bro. I don't have a clue. Why didn't you write it down before, man? You had it written down before?
No, I'm trying to actually see if it's...
You were never locked out before?
No.
Oh. Got locked out of some software. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Tonight's subject, Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. All right, is stripped of some of her duties on the Hill. All right, understand that. But now, why is she stripped of these things? The reason. It's gonna lock you out if you do it too many times. Hit reset your password up top. Okay. Now, when it sends it to the email, just go to the email. All right. She says it's freedom of speech. Some other Republicans say it's freedom of speech. Some people just say some wild conspiracy theories, and that is not the way that people in her district want to be represented. Yeah. Huh? Why is it weird? Huh?
You're not signed in Gmail either.
Say that again?
You're not signed in Gmail either. I guess it might have just... Yeah.
You said I'm not signed into Gmail? Oh, so I'm locked out of my Gmail account over there also. Having some technical difficulties, people. It just came up on the screen. What you doing, bro? Uh-huh. 52. Okay. Huh?
Want me to do that? Not now.
What? What is it asking? Not now. Yeah. All right, fam. All right. So we're trying to figure out whether or not, where does this fall? I say it's freedom of speech. I say, but if you're working for the government, yeah, you better kind of basically do what the government says and stay in the confines and the parameters of what your job description says you're supposed to do. Hey, if she got hip to QAnon, which she admits that QAnon is basically for hell no, man. Fuck you, crazy? This guy. No, hell no, bro. Why would I do that? For an app. And then what if somebody get that and have access to my computer? You're bright. He's bright. Yeah, let's just give him. I'm the brightest. I'm bright. No, man. Hell nah. I'm not giving them people access to my shit. No. Hold on for a second, fam. This is what it probably was. Idiot, goddamn what. There you go, sir. All right. Oh yeah, I don't. Yes, yeah, Quan. Thank you, because I don't know who that is. I'm facilitating the conversation. I don't pick and choose sides. If this woman wants to talk about QAnon conspiracies, and she want to drag that into Congress, or she want to be a representative for her constituents, where she is in North Georgia, by all means, be my guest. Do your thing. If that's what you feel that moves you, by all means, be my guest. All right, but let's see what she has to say. Let's pull up some things and let's hear it from her. I don't know. I'd say we hear it from her. In the meantime, before we dive into that, fam, can somebody please explain to me why would this chick doing her hair and run out of gel and end up spraying her hair with Gorilla Glue? Can somebody just help me out so before we move on? Can somebody help me out? Nope, no one. Peace, Big Wink. What's good with you, bro? Please, I just want to take a deep breath and y'all help me out with this. Miss Mina, help me out. I'm just throwing that out there because I need to kind of get my head straight with that. Like, do we hate ourselves that much that we're willing to spray our hair? Oh, she wants attention. Attention is the new currency. Okay. So she went to the beauty parlor or the salon and got a perm, but it wasn't permanent enough. It was temporary, and she wanted to make it permanent. So she sprayed her hair with Gorilla Glue. Wow. Wow. No, I need y'all to help me out on that. But you see, this speaks to the sickness. All right, this speaks to our sickness for real. Cool necklace. Yeah, I was selling these at one time. And these are radiation busters, man. To absorb the radiation coming off the computer. I think they're kind of fly. Yeah, I don't have any more, so yeah. I guess that's a wrap with those. Now she's stupid famous. How is she famous? Enemies public. How is she famous? Help me out. And does fame come with a cost? I'm just curious. Help me out. How is she famous? I'm just curious. Before I move into this subject, I'm just curious. How is she famous? So, because you're dissatisfied with the way you look, you already going to them other people to get the temporary perm. Now, once you got the temporary perm, it's not permanent enough. So now you got to spray it with Gorilla Glue. And now it's really permanent. She says she washed her hair 15 times. She says it hasn't moved in a week. She's going to get paid for views. Miss Mina, stop that. I have a YouTube channel. Nah, that getting paid for views shit is to the fucking curb, sis. Don't work that way. I can show you. I can go into the back room and send you some shit to your email. The amount of views, yeah, it don't add up. It's just no. YouTube got some strict rules and all kind of shit. Georgia Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene. All right. With wild, crazy, according to some people, QAnon conspiracies. All right. All right. So we're going to dive into some of the things that this woman has said, and we're going to talk about it. All right. I wish y'all were over here to see it, but y'all not. Come on over to youtube.com/C/RNT. I mean, Serious Minds RNTV, fam. All right. Yeah, I don't know. Here we go. Let me see. Share the screen. Oh, that's dope. Got a new feature on here. All right, so she's I guess she's on here, and we're gonna see what she basically has to see what she has to say. Let's see.
Hello.
It's recording. It's recording.
Oh, it's recording.
Yeah, it's going out.
Thank you for letting me know. Well, first off, thank you all for coming out here today and being willing to hear what I have to say. I just want you to know that for the press, I truly support freedom of press. I think it's one of the things that makes our country so great, and I really hope that you'll be able to tell my story a little bit better instead of just reporting and repeating maybe some things that you don't like about me or things that were on social media in 2018. You see, the reason why I ran for Congress is because I really don't respect what our government has become. As just an ordinary American, someone who's had to work hard all my life, someone who's been married for almost 25 years and raised 3 kids, and I gotta tell you, my 3 kids are the greatest part of my life. That's the best thing I've ever done, is to be a mom. I really love our country. I love our freedoms, and I sincerely want all of your children, my children, and all of us to continue to have the opportunity to have the American dream. But our government is failing us. You see, we're approaching nearly $30 trillion in debt As a successful business owner for over 20 years, if I ran my company the way this government runs and spends and wastes and puts us in debt with our own hard-earned tax dollars, I'd be out of business a long time ago and we'd be homeless on the streets. But it's much worse than that. For decades now, this government has sold out our American worker, sent our jobs overseas to foreign countries. We've opened our borders wide open to be flooded with illegals coming into our country. Think about Kate Steinle, who was murdered on a pier in California. She died in her father's arms. Krisha Odette, her father served our country 4 tours in the Middle East, protecting our freedoms. When he came back home, his daughter was killed by an illegal alien in Texas. These are the things that shouldn't happen, but these are the policies that are allowed and continue.
All right. Just from that right there, can we unpackage that? Seriously, can we unpackage that for real? With what she's saying, what kind of mindset do you think she has already? Using the terms like illegals, our country, and this kind of thing. What mindset do you think? What mindset, family? Help me out. I think just from the outstart, from listening to her, I guess she would be just a full-blooded kind of white supremacist. Someone said talking points. Thank you. I was going to say a full-blooded white American. And there are definitely white supremacist talking points. Someone said rich and privileged. It's like our country. So obviously, if someone takes her to task about illegals, you think that she would fare in a discussion in as far as who's illegal in this country? She's talking about someone, a dad, I believe, or uncle, or whomever served 4 tours of duty, killing people to come back. And someone in their family was killed. All right. So how does this work? It's fine for people to go over to foreign countries and kill them. All right. It's fine for people to come from foreign lands to come and take the land from the Native American, enslave black people, commit genocide on the Native American, but that's fine. But yeah, what is this whole idea, this presumption that white life is the only life that's valuable and all other lives are just not valuable? So when she talks about father or dad or whoever being in the military and serving 4 tours, what does that mean? That sounds courageous and it sounds admirable and it sounds patriotic. But when you go to other people's lands, to invade, to conquer, to kill, to destroy, to steal, to rape, to rob, to murder, what does that mean? Does that mean anything to people like her with these white supremacist talking points? I'm just curious. Help me out. Let's finish listening to her.
Has made it legal and funded with our tax dollars over 62 million abortions, murdering God's creation in the womb. That is a sin, a disgusting evil that is unfathomable. I can't even believe that it continues. But here's the thing. All of these women that have gone through that, it leaves a hole in their soul that never heals. And those women have been taught that this is the way that they should achieve. This is the way they can build a career. This is a way that they can solve the problem that they didn't want in the first place. That's a horrible lie. It's a terrible lie. As a mother and a woman who's had a successful career, I can tell you being a mom is the greatest gift of my life. I really hope that America can end the evil of abortion. I also want you to know that free speech matters. Free speech really matters. And yesterday, when the Democrats and 11 of my Republican colleagues decided to strip me of my committee assignments, education and labor, and the budget committee, you know what they did? They actually stripped my district of their voice. They stripped my voters of having representation to work for them for the budget. A successful business owner that knows how to make a profit, not a loss. That's what my district voted for me for. I'm a mom with 3 kids who has taken my children to gun-free school zones their entire time they went to school. And when I was in 11th grade at 16 years old, when Joe Biden created gun-free school zones, one of my schoolmates brought 3 guns to school on a school bus in a duffel bag, brought them into the school in the first period class because he was very upset at 2 of his.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, right. Sure, we got you, lady. We got you. David Williams said, Griff, you're starting to sound like the Democrats. How the fuck does the Democrats sound? Can somebody help me out? How does the Democrats sound? David Williams said, I'm starting to sound like the Democrats. Thank you, Quan. At David Williams, you should know better. Griff is not Republican and damn sure not a Democrat. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Somebody knows me. But how am I sounding like a Democrat when I'm facilitating a conversation? If the white woman is talking like she's a white supremacist and privileged, and talking about someone serving 4 tours murdering people, oh yeah, I don't know how that sounds like does Democrats sound like that? I don't know. Thank you. Everybody know, as Quan so eloquently put, Democrat and Republicans are 2 wings of the same damn bird. If you know anything about me, if you're on here tonight listening, you have to know something about Professor Griff. And you know goddamn well I ain't no Democrat, nor am I a Republican. And I give less than a rat's ass about either one of them. All of them fucking bastards lie. Thank you. Now, with that out of the way, meanwhile, back at the ranch, hold on. Let me see. What else has this woman said? Yeah, we don't want her speaking there. Y'all don't want her speaking there. Y'all don't want her doing that. I guess this is part of their cancel culture now, I guess. All right. So this aspect of what she talks about, I thought it was a very interesting conversation to have today, simply because I've been receiving a lot of information from a lot of different people. Hold on. About this QAnon stuff, and I just said to myself, wow, yeah. So listening to her take this stuff to the floor, they said this was the basis that surrounded the thinking of some of the people that stormed the Capitol. And she went on to say that actually Q, whoever Q is, from QAnon, is a patriot, and QAnon speaks for the patriots. So now, y'all might say, well, what is it that kind of drew you into this conversation, Professor Griff? The mere fact that you are a congressperson and you're a representative of a district, and you can call for the death of Nancy Pelosi and the death of Barack Obama, and you're not in jail? Help me out, Mr. Dave Williams, if you're still there, help me out. Does that still sound like a Democrat? I'm just curious. Yeah, QAnon got the alphabet boys written all over it. So, This particular article says 10 seconds into her speech on the House floor, literally on the House floor. All right. Thursday night, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene was already spewing QAnon talking points. So the question now becomes, what is the difference between QAnon talking points and white supremacist talking points? She says, and I quote, "I haven't gotten to know any of my Democrat colleagues, and I haven't had to have any conversations with any of you to tell you who I am and what I'm about. You only know me by the media, how media matters, pardon me. The Alphabet Boys, CNN, MSNBC, and the rest of the Alphabet Boys. And the rest of the mainstream media is and how the rest of the mainstream media is portraying me. The rejection of mainstream media has become one of the core pillars of the QAnon from the beginning." Now, I do have to say, personally speaking, that point that she just made is a very valid point. It's a very valid point. It's a very valid point. And let me prove that. How many of y'all believe what the media say? How many of you believe what the media say? Media, MEDIA, multi-ethnic destruction in America. So she was placed there because her opponent dropped out. Okay, regardless of how she got there, she still represents a district. I don't think the Democrats control the media. That's incorrect. Yeah, that's absolutely 1,000% incorrect. The Democrats don't control the media. You got to start thinking deeper than that. So the freshman Georgia lawmaker was defending her embrace of multiple baseless conspiracy theories on Wednesday night. But moments after she sat down, the House voted to strip her of her committee assignments, with 11 Republicans voting against her. Just like the Q drops that have become like scripture to QAnon adherents, Greene's speech made very little sense unless you knew how to decode it. And I do have to admit, reading some of the QAnon stuff, you do have to know a little bit about conspiracy theory, and you have to be able to go into it to decode it. People have told me all kind of stuff. They said this rapper is eating children, and this rapper is arrested, and that rapper got murdered the other night, and this rapper and this congressman did this, and all kind of shit, man. I'm like, no. I just bumped into that person the other day. It's not true. So I'm just saying, why can't we just set up something where we got to come with facts? Facts that you can prove. Not because you cross-reference it with a couple of QAnon conspiracy theory sites. No. Hold on. Peace, Mel. I'm doing my show right now. Give me about 30, 40 minutes. I'm going to call you back, all right?
Take your time. I'll be up.
All right, cool.
Okay, peace.
Peace. I think with anything that comes across your text messages, anything that comes across your email, this is why I tell people all the time, if you text me and send me some information without telling me who it's coming from and what it is, I don't even open it, man. I'll just say, nah, I'm good. So these conspiracy theorists have really gone off the deep end. At least when I was coming up, if we even sounded like these were conspiracy theories, we were able to go in and prove them. Some people said I was reaching when we were talking about Pizzagate. But those things you can prove. Yeah, they do stroke the fear. But you have to be a little bit intelligent in order to even understand the QAnon stuff. And most people that's spewing this stuff do not do research, man. Mark Anderson, speak for yourself, not me. So people put stuff out there, and the people that put it out there bank on people not doing any research. So what happens? People believe this stuff. It causes a lot of confusion, and people run with these stories, man. Other people hear them and take it as fact, and they run with it and they repeat it. So when people text me that stuff and I question people on it, they end up getting mad and cursing me out. Thank you very much, whoever said that. P. Thomas. When you have gone down the conspiracy rabbit hole, it's hard to come back from it, especially when people question you on it and you have to prove this stuff. David Williams is the peons, the small fish, that once you catch the small fish and you examine the small fish, you could pretty much know where the big fish are. And then the hidden hand, which is the bigger fish, you never get a chance to see them or know who they are. So it's not small fish. It's the same thing that caused the mindset of those individuals that the FBI now are tracking down to storm the Capitol. All right. We're unraveling it so we can understand it. She was born in 2017, I guess raising her children on a farm somewhere, after Trump won the election and didn't like some of the things she saw on TV and didn't think the government was doing what she thought it would be doing. So she found random posts on a fringe website normally home to white supremacists and anti-Semites. So if you go to those sites, you're bound to find stuff that's going to agree with the way you already think. Robert Lee Hines Jr., thank you very much. Hold on. You said it was a good acronym, media, multi-ethnic destruction in America, or maniac European devils in action? So yeah, if you go to any one of them sites, you're going to find someone that's going to agree with the way you think already. And if that thing fuels you to the point where you take it now, because keep in mind, you are a congresswoman and you're a representative for your district, so you have to be mindful. I'm not sure if Q is Mossad or Alex Jones, but BLM is fake news totally. Okay. If you decide to let these things shape and mold the way you think, then good luck. That's really truly on you. I say question everything. It says freedom of free speech really matters. And yesterday, when the Democrats and 11 of my Republican colleagues decided to strip me of my committee assignments, education and labor and budget committee, you know what that they did. They actually stripped my district of their voice, Greene said. Okay, let me ask you something though, Miss Greene. The district that you represent, do they believe in the same conspiracy theories as you? Did they elect you and send you to the White House as their representative to spew QAnon conspiracy theories. She says, I'm going to be working hard on these policies on holding the Republican Party accountable and pushing them to the right, she said. Okay. What did we see earlier? She said there was a Jewish space
Space laser.
a space laser, a Jewish space laser. A Jewish space laser? Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi should be assassinated? This is what they sent you to Congress? Elected you to come represent these kind of thinking, or this kind of thinking? No, I'm just curious, fam, because I'm just throwing things out there. I'm kind of like y'all are fishing for the truth as to what this lady is truly about. All right. Let's go back to the tape. All right. Let's hear what she has to say. Turn up some.
He pulled out his weapon, went to take control. The coach in the classroom knocked him to the floor, but he was able to reach in and get another one of his guns, fired his weapon, took control of our school, and we were held hostage in our classrooms for 5 hours. I want you to know, I know that fear that David Hogg felt. It's terrifying. It's terrifying when the only person in the building with a gun is very upset and is there to do evil. And there's no good guy with any guns to protect us. That's why when I was in Washington, I could go from Senate office to Senate office, just like David Hogg, and say, vote no to gun control, because we need our Second Amendment rights. We need to be able to protect our children with good guys with guns, just like the people up here protected themselves with 30,000 National Guard troops. Imagine that. They want to leave our children to.
Now, that sounds rational to me. The other stuff is kind of like crazy, but if we are coming together to support the Second Amendment, okay, we can rock with that. Because she just pointed out how hypocritical the same people that want to vote against the Second Amendment and try to ban AR-15s, AK-47s, or just guns in general, are the same people that needed good guys with guns to come protect them when the Capitol got stormed. How crazy is that? Help me out, fam. So the same time you're talking about stripping good, law-abiding, tax-paying Americans that support the Second Amendment, that own firearms, you want to strip them of their right to own a firearm, but yet the same people that are doing this needed good guys with firearms to come protect them when the Capitol got stormed. How hypocritical, right? How hypocritical is that? So if nobody had weapons to defend you guys, then yeah, no. If you do not know what the Second Amendment is, study it. If you do not know who Miss Barbara Lee is, study who she is. All right. And let's galvanize our energy so we can remain, at least for the time being, responsible firearms and gun owners to defend ourselves. All right. Yeah, I swear I took an oath. Me and Sister Rose, this death do us part, man. See, Lamar Jones, we were just talking about that. You said her name has a secret code in it. See, without information based on that, what are we supposed to do with that? And then what is the secret code supposed to say? And it's a secret code to what? Does it open up a safe somewhere? Or I'm just curious. All right, let's get back to her. Then we're going to get back to Lamar.
And a whole bunch of good
Yeah,
guys.
but give on my partner.
See, these are the policies that disgust me. These are the policies that disgust the American people. And these are the policies of hypocrites. You see, when the people in charge want to just spend your money, and you have no choice but to give it to them, and believe me, I've been a good taxpayer for years now, and I always will be. And then they want to send our hard-earned dollars over to foreign nations and so-called foreign aid to fund things like border walls and bridges and schools and roads and abortion. That's wrong. Our tax dollars should stay here in America. Our tax dollars should fund our border wall, our bridges, our schools, our roads. They should help our homeless. They should help our people, our forgotten, our orphans, our foster care children. That's what our hard-earned tax dollars should be doing. Not what these people here have been doing for decades. Those that are in charge have been here for decades. Decades. Do you know the average age of retirement? It's around 64, 65 years old in the private sector, but not here in Congress. They cling to power as long as they can because apparently it's addictive and they can't give it up.
All right, she has a point. These same people there that were in favor of some of the policies that work against black people, they're still there, and that mindset is still there. So David Williams, yes, we have studied HR 127. You're late, man. I don't know who you are, but you're extra late. You must not know what channel you're on. All right. And then number two is Second Amendment is not out on the way out the door. How many times and how many years they've said the same thing over and over and over, Mr. David Williams. So come on, man. Get up to speed. All right. Get up to speed, bro. No, you're right, Quan. It sounds like she's talking about a select group of people. She is not speaking. When you hear a woman like this talk, she's not speaking for black people or in behalf of black people. She's just not. So we can ask the question, what a list of conspiracy theory from Marjorie Greene. Let's see what she says. Greene says this, Greene says that. All right, hold on for a second. Let me exit out of there. Put that on pause for Miss Greene. Yes, this doesn't ever seem to work, but it's gonna work today. All right. Now, she says, oh man. All right, because they were on a Facebook post. She said they were on Facebook post in 2018. I wouldn't be standing here today, blah, 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 blah. If it was, yeah, okay. Greene repeatedly indicated for support for political violence and the execution of top Democrats and FBI agents. Whether you did that then or you're doing that now, that is what you call terroristic threats. All right, terroristic threats. So regardless, somebody should go see her about that. All right. As CNN's K-File previously reported, Greene repeatedly indicated support for executing prominent Democratic politicians, including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, former President Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, and John Kerry, and FBI agents in 2018 and 2019 for being elected to Congress. Greene created the White House petition to impeach Pelosi for treason and Pelosi did not vote to fund the former President Donald Trump's border wall. All right. Greene also filed a petition to impeach Joe Biden. On what grounds? Mark Anderson, you're absolutely correct. Yeah, Lamar, we're just asking people to prove that stuff. It's cool that you're a student, that's fine. But when you put it out there, you become the teacher. No, you're right, Quan. Where do they do that at? Because if we did that, if I did that right now on this platform, they would shut down all of my platforms. And by tomorrow morning, I'd be arrested. If I call for the assassination and the death of these particular individuals or anyone in Congress. Yeah, she does sound like a Trump zealot. She says the only way you get your freedom back is if it's earned with the price of blood, she said in the video. With the price of blood. Well, whose blood? El Sheba Sekhmet. We don't have to look that up. We already know. We already know that. That's not news. It's not even shocking. It's not even new news. It's really old. Go back to listen to them old Professor Griff lectures. I laid it out. When the vast majority of y'all wouldn't even believe Professor Griff. Y'all call me a conspiracy theorist. But anyone that called me on the carpet, I proved what I was saying. I put out information, myself and Black Dot put out information out there that was what was going on in the music industry. And y'all was like, man, fuck yeah, you believe that shit? Nah, I know it. Someone called her Karen bin Laden. Osama bin Karen. For real. When me and Black Dot put that information out there, most people was like, damn, for real? We were one of the early ones. Oh, I don't want to say the first ones. We were one of the early ones that started talking about the Illuminati in hip hop. Y'all thought we were crazy. And then when it became popular and cute and fashionable to talk like that, somebody else tried to come along and take the credit. Am I right or wrong, Quan? They tried to come along and take the credit. I'm like, come on, stop that, man. You talk about a man that's in the music industry that's seen it with his own eyes. So I'm saying to y'all, in the deeper sense of having this conversation, we always have to understand and try to at least try to figure out, where do we stand in all of this? Some of us believe in these conspiracy theories. I heard some people send me some information about, yeah, man, Trump is against the deep state, man, and they trying to destroy him. Trump is actually for us. No, the hell he ain't. When did you figure that out? No. So, family, this Saturday, February 13th, I'll be at the Georgia firing line. All right. For my USCCA basic handgun fundamental class. All right. Go to my site, professorgriff.me. You can sign up there. or you could just hit me up. I'll send you the information. Text me or whatever. I'll send you the information. Get in the class now, though. All right. Yeah, they believe all kind of stuff. I can't up that. If you would like to take the class, all right, hit me up and I will get you the information. If not this class, a future class, let me know. The next one is going to be in March. All right. All right. Hold on. If you would like to participate in the Alternative Black Studies course series, you can do so by submitting your payment to paypal.me/Professor Griff Corp. Or just go to Serious Minds Institute, sign up there, all right, and come check us out. The Serious Cipher will happen tomorrow, family. It will happen tomorrow. Serious Ciphers at 7 o'clock tomorrow. If you had joined on, and I've sent you email after email to come become a member, and you haven't, come on, fam. Quan, we're doing a drive to have 100 members. Right now, I have 20. All right, we need 80 more members. All right. The membership is only $10 a month. All right. It depends on where you're a felon at. Some states allow felons to have firearms, but you can't take them out of your home. Study what the law is for felons. All right. Now, I'm not talking about the felons that got 9 murder cases and some other stuff. I'm not talking about those felons. So just study the law in your particular jurisdiction. All right. Family, stop being so gullible to believe any and everything. All right. Put a formula in place where you cross-reference things. All right. Quan, you want me to send the flyer for which one? For what? For the membership? All right, fam. All right, it's been an interesting conversation. I don't know what to tell y'all about. Miss Marjorie Greene. Yeah, good luck though, because even some of the things that she mentioned being very real and very, yeah, and on point. I think they're not going to hear her there in Congress. They have an agenda, all right, and they're being controlled by someone else. All right, we need to understand that. But the Jewish laser spaceship, laser guided beams, and what was it? A Jewish laser spaceship, laser beam, laser beam gun. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, if she's not arrested, then obviously you see the issue. If she's not arrested by now, calling on the death of Barack Obama and other people is a problem, fam. You know you can't do that and get away with it. What does anti-Semitic mean, Voodoo Glitch? You're killing me. What does that mean? Y'all just putting words up on the screen. All right. All right, fam. Until I see y'all again tomorrow, make sure go to www.professorgriff.me. All right. Join and then become a member. It's 2 steps. Join, you get the email from me, then become a member. All right. Every Tuesday night, we make it happen, 7 o'clock. All right. Let's see what we can do. All right, fam. Show 'em right, YT channel. Thank you very much. Really appreciate that. Glad I didn't have to say it. I need that information, Manny, BT TV, whatever. If Maxine Ward called for Trump to be murdered, I need to read that for myself. All right, Voodoo Glitch, then what you talking about then, bro? You can't put contradictory statements up, man. All right, fam. Professor Griff, I got to get out of here. What's good, Mr. Locate Guy? What's happening, bro? You good? Yeah, Guy, I am going to have that conversation about Sheila Jackson Lee, about the Second Amendment. Yeah. So I like that. I'm just trying to figure out when we need to have it. And I am going to have that deeper conversation with politicking on February 21st, fam. So make sure y'all tune in for that. Yeah, we're going to dive deep, and we're going to talk about the idea of the struggle, the protest, especially with women. All right. I'm developing this thing, Guy, called the visual vinyl, the black wax, the visual vinyl. What do we put on vinyl that was visually going on in the country? What artist stepped up to the plate to at least alert us to what was going on domestically and internationally? All right. So we're going to discuss that on politicking on February 21st, fam. All right. Yeah, we definitely got to talk about Sheila Jackson Lee at another date. But we definitely going to talk about HR 127 also. All right. I want to have the bill in front of me. I want to have it on screen, her exact words, so we won't get things twisted. All right. This is very, very real. All right. That should not deter you, fam, for knowing what the Second Amendment is and supporting all those particular individuals that are fighting for your rights, even if your arm is broke and you can't throw that left hook. Empower someone else to do it for you. All right. We have to understand the voice of the voiceless and support those particular individuals, independent black media. All right. All right, Mr. Locate Guy, sir. I'm going to get back with you. I'm going to get back with you. And all right, Serious Minds fam, I will see y'all tomorrow. Listen, February 13th. All right. I have one more slot in the class. And as I said earlier, we are looking for a woman, a black woman, single parent, household, that want to take the class. Guy said he's going to sponsor you. So step up to the plate, fam. If you know that individual, text me tonight. Let's make it happen. I have one slot reserved for that individual. We're doing our part. We're giving back. All right. Love y'all to life, fam. This is Professor Griff. I got to get out of here. Peace.
Kicked Out of Heaven, The Untold History of the White Races from circa 700 to 1700 AD, Volume 1, is the only masterpiece of its kind. Learn everything there is to know about the world today, as there was no Dark Ages between the medieval times and now. Visit kickedoutofheaven.com.
Kicked Out of Heaven.
Serious Minds Brain Tonic was created to sharpen the mind by protecting cells and increasing neurotransmitters associated with learning and memory. This is the Serious Minds Brain Tonic. The Resurrection Formula. This male reproductive tonic elixir is the resurrection you've been looking for. It is a stimulating sexual tonic with mild androgen-like effects that is nourishing to the reproductive system. You can order them at www.professorgriff.me and www.seriousmindsinstitute.com. Just call 678-557-2919. Your health is your wealth.
Peace.